What's going on, Magic fans? Happy Tuesday. Terrific Tuesday. Yeah, let's call it that. Thank you for joining the Orlando Magic group chat. We are streaming on all of the platforms. We are on TikTok, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we are everywhere. So make sure that you guys lock in with me for a little bit. I love that you guys are already commenting on things I would like to say because you guys were already about 30 minutes ago listening to the Magic Insiders with Dante and Jake. Don't listen to everything Dante says. My suitcase was not that heavy. It was kind of, but it was not that heavy. So don't listen to everything Dante and Jake say. But Jake brought up a great point where he mentioned how he is a part of the Orlando Magic Live. Make sure you guys lock into that. That's something that we are doing for you, the fans, so that way you guys can kind of get a behind the scenes of what's going on during an Orlando Magic game day. So you'll hear from me, you'll hear from Jake Chapman. We'll see if we can bother Dante again. One time we also went into the back of the truck so that way you guys could see how a game day is prepared for, like, TV wise, and the videos that go into it and the people that work behind it. So make sure that you guys continue to just subscribe to all the channels for the Orlando Magic, and that way you can kind of know what we're getting into. Let's get this party started. Oh, yes. Shalisa just came in and said, "Good afternoon, Kendra. Nothing like some extra rest after a huge Magic win on the road against the current best team in the NBA to snap their 16-game win streak. Play the song." So happy for this team. It was fun to watch them. So Dante mentioned it on Insiders. FanDuel Sports Network did not have that game. So we actually went home early and we got to watch the game in, like, the comfort of our home. So I got to watch the game and I got to watch the Magic snap Cleveland's 16-game win streak at home. And it was so much fun to watch. I mean, the defense, the battle of these guys. And right now they're practicing. They're at practice at this moment because the team will play Houston tomorrow. And I want to get into talking a little bit more. But first, let's get into some moments, Magic moments. I'm still keeping up with this. We're going to talk about women who are making moves in sports as it is Women's History Month. And of course, we have to talk about Rose winning the unrivaled first 3-on-3 title yesterday in Miami. Of course, that team has Angel Reese on it as well, and they dominated in that game. I picked up on a little bit of it and got to watch it, and it was just so cool to see everyone just come around all these women and get to support them and support what they're doing and be there for all of it. And the women, they got to win $50,000 in prize money. So congrats to Rose, Team Rose, for winning the 3-on-3 title, the first inaugural season of Unrivaled in Miami. Huge moment for them. So congrats to those ladies. And I hope Unrivaled continues to grow. I hope that this is a thing that will continue to empower the game of basketball for women athletes. So that is my women's highlight moment. Congrats to Team Rose for winning the Unrivaled championship last night. Okay, now let's get back to the Magic. So let me get to some of you guys'. J Curve, construction Kendra packing tools in her luggage. Yeah, Dante said I had rocks in there. No, he's right though. Like, you go for 8 days. I am a lady. I'm just a girl. I have to pack options. I have to pack different shoes, different sneakers. Like, there's so many things that I have to do. I'm trying my best around here. And so I did not have rocks in my suitcase. Yes, the luggage was 63 pounds. Did I know that? No. I thought I was actually under because I did bring another suitcase with me and I was like, "Oh, we're going to be fine." But clearly we were not. So that is what we had to deal with when we headed back from Minnesota to Orlando. Yeah, clearly. Kicking it with Kendra once again. Yes, J Curve. I'm so happy you guys are with me today. Missed you guys. I feel like we've been gone for so long, even though I got to do this in New Orleans, but still, it's so good to kind of get back home and get in the studio and do this live with you all. So thank you for joining me. Um, I hope the chat didn't bother you too bad last time we were on. I wanted to say that we are, oh, thank you. I wanted to say that we are appreciative you don't let the trolls get under your skin. Thank you. I'm still working on that. I know I need to not let that happen. I'm still working on not letting the trolls get under my skin, but yes. Um, okay. Shout out to JP Blazer. Gotta protect our team. JP, what did you say? Did you say anything crazy or anything fun? Well, I appreciate you guys either way. Did you get oh, this is a good one. Do you get FOMO when you don't get to cover a game? Yes and no. Like I would have loved to cover that game in Cleveland. I mean, think about it. Like just think about the setting. Just think about the atmosphere. The atmosphere of Cleveland games are insane. They are. I got to give it to Cleveland. They know how to set the tone of an atmosphere. Also, of course, this team came here and they whooped their butts. Like they did. They had a really impressive game against the Magic the last time they played them. And then it was also the team where the Magic couldn't win a playoff game in Cleveland. So it was like everything was just brewing for this game. And I wanted to be there and cover that game for sure. I would have loved to be there in that moment, to see this team win, to be a part of it. But it was also kind of nice being on the other side and just watching it and getting to kind of react because it's kind of not, we can't really react when things happen because you have to kind of be mutual. Like there's a huge thing of like media has to like just calm down. Like you can't react when someone has a really good play. You kind of just have to be stoic the whole time and just kind of writing down things and really be professional. So it was kind of nice being at home, watching that third, fourth quarter and just being like, oh my gosh, what is happening? This is great. This is amazing. Cheering on them. Paolo had that winning shot. Like it, yes, I wish I was there, but at the same time, I love the fact that I could just be a fan for a day and watch them. So, yeah. Oh, Kendra, are you related to Tika Sumter? No, I'm not, but I get it all the time that we look alike. Like literally one David Steele. David Steele was taking his grandkids to go see the new movie she's a mom in. It's like a kid movie. And he goes, you look just like the mother. I was like, Tika Sumter. He's like, yes. And I was like, yes, I get it all the time. All the time. Okay, let's get to some magic things real quick. Someone said sing the song. It's play the song, you guys, on TikToks. Play the song. Let's get to that magic win. I do. Yeah, I get it all the time that I look like Tika Sumter. Like literally have been getting it all the time, which I think is great. She's beautiful. So yes, I do get that all the time. The Magic in Cleveland getting that win. Paolo, he had that 16-foot jumper that put the Magic ahead 104 to 103 when Dell got his ninth double-double. AB and Gary coming off the bench. I mean, that was also something really crucial that I feel like this Magic team needed to see more of, especially since that road trip. You kind of wanted more from the bench within that 5-game road trip, and I think you got that for sure on Sunday. So that was really nice to see. Like we mentioned, they ended the Cavs 16-game win streak, which is amazing that it happened in Cleveland. I don't think we can say that enough. It was amazing to see this team just have the performance that looked like it all tied together. So like the Milwaukee win was a really good one. Can't forget that. This road trip was insanely long. I forgot about Milwaukee, but the Magic, they got Milwaukee. They also got Cleveland, and what other team am I forgetting? Lost in Houston, lost in Minnesota. I know, but like now I can't stop thinking of anything else. It's like when you travel so much, your brain just goes blank and I can't think.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. I knew that. We got the smoothies. Duh. So New Orleans. Wow. Okay. Whew. It's been a day. New Orleans. That was the other big one too. Okay, I want to get to some TikTok people. Let's see what you guys are talking about today. Any nonsense? Hello from Germany. I'm very proud of the boys. AB was great. I hope he gets a chance at the one. And that is from, I don't know how to pronounce your name on TikTok, so I'm so sorry, but I see you. So here's the thing, and AB will tell you this too. When things are going well, when you're working with that certain group, you don't want to mess it up. And so AB, I've talked with AB about this too, especially when he started working with that second unit a lot more. And I asked him how comfortable he is. And he's just like, that's a group that he's worked with throughout training camp, throughout the season. So when he comes in off the bench, you're giving him that opportunity to work with the guys that he's been finding a flow with and finding a groove with. So you can't disrupt the groove of everything going on. I want to play the Magic with Goga. How about Goga though? It'd be really good to see him get back into it. I think he's might be going through a little bit of a little hump. That's, I don't know, a little curve. So hopefully he kind of like gets back into this moment because we really need him as the Magic. I think that Cleveland game just gives you more momentum. That Cleveland game is going to give you the momentum that you need carrying on. They're playing Houston tomorrow. We already saw what happened. I mean, with Houston, it was just like Adams, offensive rebound machine. Like he was just crazy on the glass all night. So it'd be so good for them to kind of lock in on him a little bit and just I think Mosley always says it best. Sometimes you have to like be okay with what you're going to get when like that someone's going to be always on their A game. So it's like sometimes what can you settle with and then what can you continue to grow from? Hopefully they can find a way to contain Adams and not live with that one. Because he's been insane. Okay. Let me get back to YouTube real quick and see what you guys are talking about. How do you feel when Paolo sounded off at the Cavs? Okay, I appreciate trash talking. I like it. Of course, here's the thing. Of course, like the refs are there to kind of like diffuse a situation. So you got to be careful and you got to do it at your right times. But I love it. I think it's part of the game. I think that, why not be gritty? Why not talk a little junk? Now, it was a lot, but I'm also not out there. So those guys, like, they wanted to win this game. They knew they could win this game. And that energy and that what Cleveland has like meant for them. I mean, I think Paolo, they said it on the broadcast too. Paolo didn't watch that game until like 3 weeks later after the playoffs were over because it was just so hard. So I personally love a little trash talking in the mix. I think it's great. I think it adds to the game. I think it adds to the moment. Why not? Keep bringing it. Yeah. Thank you, Will Dawson, for telling me that we beat the Pelicans. I totally forgot about everything that we've done. It's like when you go on these trips, they just take so much of your soul that you forget where you're at. All right, let's look at ahead. So, guys, 13 games left. Can you believe that? I feel like we've had 15 different seasons in 1 year. It just feels like everything has happened to this team. The highs, the lows, the highs again, the lows again, the highs. Like they will literally look back at this season and be like, wow, we went through it. But they figured out ways to get through it. I gotta say, the way they played Sunday, the way they played against Milwaukee, those were the two games where, if anything, how the season ends, you will look back at those two games. One, because Coach Mosley has never won in Milwaukee since being with the team. That was huge. And especially since that's somewhere where, he grew up and he has his family. So I felt like that was a really big deal too. But then also the way that they played in Cleveland, it was purely defense. Like it was purely just their defense. It was AB coming off the bench. It was Gary coming off the bench and helping out on that area. The IQ of Franz Wagner and the way he's so quick to make decisions, also something where, he is going to be someone that continues to make a name for himself in this league. And it's very impressive to watch. It's just amazing to watch how he continues to grow the game and grows within the game. So I am excited for this team no matter what happens. I think this team just really shows you that, like, they're resilient and they can come back from so much. So much. Okay. So like I said, there is 13 more games left in the season. Sorry guys, I'm like also very not savvy with my computer today. Yeah, hold on. Am I right? Oh, am I right to assume, based off his demeanor, that Jet Howard is an old soul, but a sophisticated one? Prestigious may be a good word. Do you think Jet's an old soul?
No.
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 That's not.
He's a child. Um, where was this moment? I would love to have seen a moment where he gave you like old soul moments. No, he is purely a kid. He is so funny. Jokes around a lot. Hmm?
He's enjoying his best life.
He's enjoying his best life. He for sure is. He for sure is enjoying his best life. But no, he is not. He is not an old soul. So let's talk about the upcoming games. So 6 away games, 7 home games. So like I said, Houston Wednesday, then the Lakers on the 24th. That's a big one because that's also when Dwight Howard is going to be inducted into the Orlando Magic Hall of Fame, which is amazing. I was at the gym the other day and someone asked me about it and they were like, oh, about time. They're like, this is so cool. Like, how dope. And they were also saying like, no, I got to figure out how to get tickets. And I'm like, yeah, you let me know how that goes for you. Lakers, Magic, Dwight Howard induction. Okay. Anyway, so that's gonna be really huge. Um, what you think about the camera? I don't know what that means. What do I think about the camera to every team? I don't know. Are you talking about like when they were trash talking and how they had the camera on them? I think that's just a part of the game. Anyway, glad you guys are super excited for Dwight Howard to be inducted. About time, right? So exciting for him. Do I think Paolo will win an MVP in his career? Yes. In his career, yes. I think he's so on the cusp of just getting to that point where he can continue to be an explosive player. I think what we're seeing now is what we could have seen, honestly, more of. But it was just hard for him to get back into a groove after that injury. But I think what you're seeing now post All-Star break, he's been dominating, getting to the line, still leads the league and like getting to the line. So like his aggressiveness on the court, his playmaking ability, yes, in his career, he is going to for sure be an MVP. I see it. I'm calling it. What day is it? March 17th, 18th? March 18th, 2025. Mark my word. One day in his career, he will be an MVP. Hmm? Oh, what did he say?
He said, Kendra, any surprise calls
Soon. I think we can get Nick. Yeah, we can't. Okay, next time. We'll try to get Nick Anderson on here soon. I think we can totally do that. Yeah. We can't right now because we're using TikTok on my phone, so like we got to like figure out that situation, but don't you worry. We will figure out how to make some calls to people and see what they say. I'm afraid what some of our Magic people will say, to be honest. Um Oh, can fans attend D12? Oh, can they attend the ceremony? You cannot attend the ceremony, but you can celebrate him at the game. There we go. I'm glad I got that answered for you. How come we don't have more players' jerseys retired? Because it's a select few. What? That's like, yeah, that too. We've only been around for 36 seasons. Like, you got to be selective in how you do this. We haven't been around that long, but also, it's like these are precious moments. Like, if that's like, okay, that's like if we said this isn't a very exclusive club and then we opened it up for everybody and their mom to get in. It's not exclusive anymore. And that's not to say, and I'm just saying, like, it's a really cool moment. So that's why 36 years, we haven't been around that long, but then also you gotta like enjoy the moments. Enjoy the moments that happen. Can we get some Let's Go Magic in the chat? Yes. Can we get some Let's Go Magic throughout all of my social media platforms? Can we get a Let's Go Magic? Give me your thoughts on what's going to happen against this Houston team. Do you think that the momentum against Cleveland is going to help this team tomorrow against Houston? I'm excited. I think it'll be great. Don't forget, you can watch the Orlando Magic game day, which will give you a behind the scenes. You get to watch the players warm up, and there'll be a list of what time they're warming up. So that'll be fun for you to do. So make sure you guys tap in on that. Um, we'll try to. Are you liking the like? Are you guys liking me interviewing the other sideline reporter from the other team? I think it adds a different perspective, and I think it adds some kind of like a little bit of depth of getting to hear the other opponents like sideline reporter. Let me know if you guys like that because I want to continue to keep doing stuff like that. And what else do you want to see? Like what else would you guys like to see behind the scenes of an Orlando Magic live day? I came to a game and he came to the game where Steph had 56, but I was rooting for Orlando. Thank you. Thanks for rooting for Orlando when Steph came. That's also a team where I feel like the Magic, they're right on the cusp of like beating them. That's like that's also a team where it's like every time they play them, I'm like, you're so close. I think if they brought the same energy they had on this road trip to Golden State or even at the Kia Center, this shows you that game on Sunday showed you they can take down anyone, especially the game against Memphis too. That showed you they could take on anyone too. Okay. Okay. Dennis from England says, can you give me the top 5 of the nicest or funniest players on the roster? Nicest and funniest players on the roster. I feel like I'm getting set up. I feel like I have to say everybody. Everybody. Everyone's great. They're wonderful. They're all funny in their own way. They're all nice in their own way. And they all just bring so much energy to this team. This is a great team. So I don't really have a top 5 because if I give you a top 5, then you're gonna be like, oh my God, why not this person? And that's not fair when everyone is great. So everybody on this team is great. Oh, that's a great. Steph would totally do this. Yeah. Yeah, we'll hit up Steph and we'll see if we can get him on here. It might be very one-sided of a conversation, but I think he'll bring a lot of energy. I think he'll totally do it. Yeah, we'll ask Steph to come and be a part of this live one day. Penny and Shaq made the franchise famous, and so did Dwight, and so did Jameer Nelson, and so did a whole bunch of others. So yeah, it's exciting to see to see these guys like continue to grow the game for the Orlando Magic and just what this team and this organization has accomplished. It's a great organization, guys. It's a great organization. I got to give it to you Magic fans. You guys you guys are hardcore. You're hurt, you're happy. It's the part of the fandom. I get it. I think you Magic fans are amazing. I think you're great. I think it's so much fun to interact with you all. I'm so thankful and so appreciative that like I get to be a part of your life, I guess, So shout out to you guys. Shout out to you on TikTok as well. Shout out to you on Instagram. Thank you, Magic fans, for just continuing to make this a great organization. No need to get stuff. Get out of here, Will Dawson. Dan Savage is already on. Oh, Dan Savage is already on the show. No need to get stuff. I gotta show Dan. He's here. He's somewhere here. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. No one knows the team better than the insiders. They have a lot of good insight that the national media doesn't know. I agree. I think that like when you talk to guys like Dante, David, JT, me, Jake, this group that's with these guys every day almost, it's like there's so many little nuggets, little stories, little moments that you can add to it. And I don't know about you guys. I love listening to Dante and JT when we're on the road and they're calling the game. They're so funny and they bring so much energy. And so, yeah, I agree. They're a great group to work with and a great group that definitely, of course, I'm always going to choose our regional network over national. Of course. We want to be there for the moments. Of course. Okay. Yes, revenge against Houston tomorrow. Got to get the revenge against Houston tomorrow. Let's see what's going on. I'm playing at the halftime during the Rockets game. Oh, nice. Congrats. Does the Kia Center know that yet? Maybe he might be playing music. He might be playing basketball. I don't know. Let's see what else. TikTok. I'm trying to make sure that like I go through. Yeah, we are. TikTok's kind of a little dry today. Yeah, I'm kind of happy about that. Oh, wheelchair basketball.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, it's included.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. So wheelchair basketball will be on the court. Shout out to you guys. What's the name of your team? Can you like put that on there? What's the name of your team for the wheelchair basketball? Like, what do you guys like? I would love to give you guys a shout out. Oh, you guys saw the team do that dance? Yeah, Cole Anthony does the dance all the time. It's hilarious. We are the Orlando Magic Dreamers. Shout out to the Orlando Magic Dreamers that are going to be on the court tomorrow, playing some wheelchair basketball. So happy you guys could join the group chat, and shout out to you guys. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Please come say hi. Please say hi. Okay, we're almost getting to that point, guys. And I want to make sure I get to everyone's comments. Dante and JT have a great quips too. They do. They're just so funny. Like they're hilarious. And like doing the pregame show with JT too is really funny. I literally have moments where I'm like, if I don't stop laughing, we're not going to get through the show. We're just not, because they're so funny. So I'm super happy to be working with them. And David as well. Yes, go Dreamers. Orlando Magic Dreamers on the court tomorrow. So make sure you guys cheer for them too as well. And JP, you will be there tomorrow as well. Shout out to you. That's exciting. Can't wait to see all of you guys at the game tomorrow. It'll be so much fun. It'll be a great game. The momentum of this game and coming into it, I'm so pumped for this Magic squad. That will do it for us on the Orlando Magic group chat. Thank you guys for joining me on this terrific Tuesday. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Again, make sure that you guys subscribe to the Orlando Magic channels so that way you can stay in the know of everything we're doing. So when we are putting a camera to Dante's face while he is eating, you can be there for that moment. But you can hear me, Jake, Dave, Dan Savage tomorrow on the Orlando Magic Live. So make sure you guys lock in and tune into that. And I will see you guys tomorrow on here.